So in the year 2013, that is when war started in Canada. But you have to understand how hard it was on Hannah, because as they were fighting, I was generating. Little did I know, because you remember those organizational charts where one group manages the military, another group manages the media. I think the guy who was managing the media is the one who might have went missing or died, or I don't know. Whatever happened there, the actors or the media people were beefed up to fight the armies, because one was AI, the other one was army. I don't know any of the intel bit. That is my take on it. But what was hard was as they came in by boats, like they're the the nipping dogs, or they're like, their method is brutal. As they came in by boats, shitloads of them, they merged with United States media because of St. Olive. St. Olive is Armenian. So they jacked the TV portion of it. This was in 2013, using the girl from Poland, who also may have died or God knows what. Again, take everything with a grain of salt. Make a long story short, they're in the vicinity 15 years later. But it's not really them, it's ARM. ARM is like the warden for prisons. So they set up like a massive prison camp in the eastern coast of Canada and the United States. But in between that period, that's when interagency conflict occurred, because Hanna didn't allow the theft. But they were too busy collecting for free from Canada. So there's jurisdictional theft, there's murder, because you're doubling IDs. They're walking around with gloves, posing like they did the work. You have to just be a Turkologist, have the sources. Mine's was witnessed by UFT. Then they started, God knows what, with the professors, maybe paying them out or killing them. They're walking around pretending they did the work. That is one where the hand of regulation came in and killed Group 1 and Group 2. It was the worst conflict ever. After I died, it went quiet. But today I got a message from Warden, ARM. But it's not a human. They have to now send AI. Because Group 1 and Group 2 got killed. They're getting more sophisticated. Anatolia, and this is a repeat, is famous for gypsy theft. It's almost like they grew their production and got more sophisticated. So an AI message came in. I get a small amount of allowance, which is cash money. Because remember, they got billed 4.5% of everything made off me. If you get a bill, a real Jew just pays it. These guys are nothing like that. Because remember, othava.com was done in Canada. It's mine, and I've paid monthly for the last 13, how many years? I still pay it, even though we don't know what happens. I pay it every single month because it's a legal thing now. I just keep the statements and the cards, whatever. So make a long story short, as they pose with their gloves on, these guys now, the ones that are new coming in, actually are getting mad at Hanna. It's like they're cat scratching with Hanna. And I'm like, dude, in this zone, with the chalk mark around Hannon, you are not allowed to bypass this zone. Go home. Or go to Vancouver or where the fuck you're from. I died. And in the 15 years, and I worked 6 days a week, and I died. The globe's biggest figure died. She has only made $2.49. And they're posing in skirts. and their hair's all done and they're waiting for their husbands, and these are your children now. How do you handle that? As group 1 and group 2 died, group 3 is AI. And it's not about the doubling of humans. It's what Lucifer showed and how bad they injure my children. How bad they injure my children. You know, if you want to injure someone, make them do a 20K run. That's injuring someone. This is beyond that. Because what they're doing is they're saying they didn't make the cut and they're dying. Like real live gladiators, ruthless. So let's go back. So on 35,000 pages, you didn't give me nothing. You walked around with gloves pretending you're the Queen of England. And you collected all the prizes and all the credits, and you're pretending you're special to self-glorify. Then you're walking around to academics saying, I'm the thief because I'm injured, I should take a hit for Jews, or to channel it, or to follow Jews. Why would the globe's biggest figure follow Jews? Who owns it? No, you sold it. I did not sell nothing. As so long as there's no courts and our York Region Police may have died, it's fraud. The international courts will decide that, again, in my favor. It's very simple copyright law. But it's really tragic because then they want to turn around and die. Why are you dying? It's a primitive form of management. Do you want to live like apes? So what do? They actually sent in Al-Qaeda and Bangladesh. They didn't realize Al-Qaeda and Bangladesh are Muslim. I'm a Muslim sister. They have more respect for Hanna because she's celibate. It backfired on them. So this time they sent in the machines who are acting as arm or who are acting as wardens. You just made Canada into a prison. You're completely out of jurisdiction. You don't manage the globe. The globe manages itself. It's some of the challenges that are happening on Earth. But what's funny is I went to the store and the noble is talking to, one of the nobles is talking to the sales girl, and they said she doesn't have a kettle, give her the kettle. I'm at Markville Mall. She's saying no. So he's saying, okay, you're dead. And she's saying, okay. But he is getting weak because group 1 and group 2 died. It's like, with the Gandhi story when, they kept dying and the others kept coming in. This girl was from Trinidad. That's another high point for fraud. The kettle should have just automatically, here, Hanna, here you go. You just made millions of dollars off me. I didn't make a penny. And they gave something special to another one of their wives. And I'm looking at these people. I'm okay with them. I swear to you I am. Because when you suffer like that, I do get it. But you have to understand my perspective. I'm sitting here writing for 15 years. My neck and shoulders were broken, face was altered. Oh, how many times? If I want a fucking kettle, just fucking give it to me. And then for entertainment, they put brand new kettles into the secondhand store that are damaged. They actually damaged the kettle. That's their entertainment. Another entry.